What up guys, it's Phil here. I am back with another vlog for you guys, and this vlog, oh that's nasty. Sorry about that. I think it's gone. Today I'm gonna make something a little bit different for this vlog. I am gonna be showing one of my hidden talents as a baker. I'm gonna make a tutorial on my delicious homemade chocolate chip cookies.
Outside cookie.
My chocolate chip cookies are one of the best homemade cookies in the world. Or at least in Southern California. I've been making this recipe for maybe 2 to 3 years now, since high school. I've been experimenting using my friends as guinea pigs. They always tell me it's good, but hey, I thought about it and I said I want to have the best cookie. And I am going to show you guys how to make it today.
Do the cookie dance, do the cookie dance, do it.
I'm not going to show you guys my delicious cookies recipe. But I'm gonna show you guys the basic ground on how to make it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's get started.
Chip chocolate, chip chocolate, chip chocolate, chip chocolate, chip chocolate. Cookies, cookies, cookies. We going in. Cookies, 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 cookies. Do the cookie dance, do the cookie dance. Do the cookie dance, do the cookie dance, dance, dance. Do the cookie dance, do the cookie dance. Do the cookie dance, do the cookie dance.
So, we are looking at a whole bunch of different ingredients you're gonna need. You're gonna need at least 10 ingredients for my cookies. You're gonna need flour, salt, some baking soda, eggs, milk, vanilla extract, unsalted butter, sugar, brown sugar, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. Some other things that you might want to have out is that you might want 2 mixing bowls, one large, one small, a measuring glass cup. You're going to need a measuring cup. There's a difference between glass cups and a measuring cup because glass cups are meant for liquid while the measuring cup is meant for dry goods such as flour. You're going to need a whisk because it's going to be harder to mix it with a spoon or a fork. Some measuring spoons and your baking sheets, of course. Now that we figure out what ingredients we need to find out how much of each of these ingredients we're going to need to be using for this recipe. And to be honest, you don't want to mess up on this because baking is all about accuracy versus cooking, where you could judge the food based on how it looks and taste it as you go. Baking, you can't do that. One thing that's good to know when you're baking, dry goods and liquid goods, separate them immediately, because you mix the dry goods together first and you mix the liquid goods together in a different bowl. We're going to need some of this delicious flour here. Oh, that delicious flour. And we're going to need more than two cups of flour. I had one more to go. I think I had one more to go here. Boom. There we go. Now that we got that, we're going to need 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. Shaboosh. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're gonna need baking soda. For this, I recommend that you don't do it over in this kind of area. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna pour it over the sink so it doesn't leak all over the place. Shaboosh. There we go. That's what we're gonna need in this one bowl right here. So for the next bowl, we're gonna need 1 egg. 1 egg. We're going to need 2 ounces of milk. So let's take out this whisk. Oh, I don't want to do that. And we're going to need 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. For the purpose of this video, I don't have 3 bowls because we're going to need to cream the butter in this bowl. We need the flour in this bowl, and we have a liquid bowl. Now that we have combined everything together, let's mix it up so it'll be easier later on in the process. So mix it nice and nice. Look at that, look at that. Turning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just want to drink that right now. No, just kidding. I don't want to drink that right now. It looks pretty unhealthy for me right now. Now that you cream that up, we're going to go on to creaming up the butter with the sugars. For the amount of butter you need, you're going to need 3/4 cup of butter. That's 1 stick and a half. Almost out of butter. We're going to need 3/4 cup of sugar. We're not trying to go overdose on this, guys. We're trying to make it a nice, healthy, well, it's still not healthy. We're gonna need 1.5 cups of brown sugar now. So let's get out this brown sugar. There we go. We're gonna need to clean this whisk. We're gonna have to cream out this butter. Cream it up nice and nice. Oh yes, you hear that crunch? Mix it up, cream it up, cream it up. Shake it off if you have to, shake it off. Your sugar is gonna cremate with the butter you already have in here. Our egg mixture into this. Keep moving, keep moving. All these stuff is gonna start liquefying because of this nice little product. Might look like a little bit not that appetizing, but trust me, later on you're gonna. What you guys kind of missed earlier is that I finally mixed in the flour because I did not know my camera skipped. I'm sorry about that. But when you mix in the flours to your nice little butter mixture and liquid mixture, it's gonna start looking like this. And this is good. This is really good. This is what you want. And remember to scrape those sides. We want to get all the flour we need for this dough. Last but not least, you're going to need your chocolate. That looks really good. That looks really good. Usually with this amount of ingredients you use, you can make 12 big cookies or you can make 24 to 36 smaller cookies, depending on what you define as small. It looks like we're ready to go. So let's make this a bit more efficient and put away all the things you don't need anymore. Now that we got our nice little cookie mixture, let's go get our pans. Boom, boom. I recommend only using 2 pans just because this cookie mixture, you don't really need that much time to bake it. You're gonna need probably close to 8 to 12 minutes a batch. So it's gonna go really quick. You need to work really fast when you're doing this. While we put these mixtures onto these pans, remember to preheat your oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I recommend using an ice cream scooper if you want to make that 12 giant cookies. But for the purpose of 24 to 36 cookies, you're going to need 2 spoons. Now that we've completed putting all these cookies together, we're going to start with this batch because it's a little bit more bigger. But I'm going to fast forward the whole boring baking process and I'm just going to jump back into when the cookies are ready and done. Alright, so catch me back on the break. And voila! We have delicious looking cookies ready to be eaten. A good way to check if your cookies are ready while it's in the oven is that you stick a toothpick or a small wooden pick, just stick into the dough, and if anything doesn't come out, then your cookie starts out really great. And these batches are really good right now. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video on how to make my delicious cookies. And I thank you for bearing my amateur skills on how to make a tutorial right now, because this is the first time I've actually made a video tutorial on how to cook, bake, something. I'm really good in person, so if you guys ever want to bake or cook with me, just let me know. I am always cooking, I'm always baking, so I enjoy it. It's kind of like a hobby to me. And it just brings me joy to see people's faces all happy when I actually do this stuff for them. So, I'll catch you later, guys.
See these battered chicks I roll with, they cookie groupies. When I die, bury me up on Pepperidge Farm. With a full-sided cookie, that's my lucky charm. Pop the cookie, I'm sweating. Double stuff, so I'm flexing. I'm eating those from coast to coast, scream dope fresh, you rap. All about my chips, all about my dough. Take one to the head,